Hello, everyone. My name is Lydia Martinez. I am the founder of L Marketing and Events. And today I wanted to talk to you about LinkedIn as a tool for growing your business. 18 months ago, 2 years ago, LinkedIn was kind of a glorified online resume. It showed your past job experience. There were some reviews and recommendations from other people. You could join some groups, but it was not necessarily relevant as far as actually building a business, connecting with people authentically, things like that. There were better social media platforms for that. But LinkedIn has become the best tool for business to business connection that we've found, that we've seen. It's really, really useful. So with LinkedIn, I've got some tips for how to use it effectively for personal branding, for business, things like that. And remember, LinkedIn is a one-to-one connection tool. It is not mass communicating. It's connecting with people one-to-one, almost like you're networking or, in a room, at a networking lunch. Your goal is to actually authentically connect with people if you're doing it right. The same thing applies to LinkedIn. It is a digital networking lunch where you want to connect with people in an authentic way. So one of the things that's really important with LinkedIn is that you're updating your profile regularly. Update your personal profile, post news, post to your wall. And you don't need to post as often as you would to Facebook. So on Facebook, you might try and post at least anywhere from 7 to 10 times a week. But on LinkedIn, it's enough if you're posting, 3 to 4 times a month, as long as they are relative, interesting, engaging updates. So shoot for 1 to 2 times a week and you are solid. Once a week, you're still really, really solid. You also want to put your personal insight or spin on things. So you can even share an article and then add commentary on that article. It's a great place to share blog posts that you've written, articles that you've written, things like that. It creates a really great, authentic way to communicate with people. And this, keep in mind, is on your personal profile. Another thing that's really important is that you have keywords in your profile, in your bio. What is it that you talk about? What is it that you're about? So for me and for my business, I talk a lot about marketing. I talk about social media. I talk about digital marketing. I talk about content marketing. So all those different things, you want to infuse those keywords into your profile and also what you're writing about. The other thing that you also should be doing is actually adding hashtags to your LinkedIn posts. These are starting to be really relevant. People are starting to search them more and more, and the content is starting to be cataloged in a really efficient way. So when you tag the content that you're posting, even in your personal posts, it becomes that much more relevant. Another thing that's really important as you are building out your LinkedIn profile is actually building connections. Add new people to your profile on a regular basis. If you meet people, if you've got a client, please do actually invite them to connect with you on LinkedIn. And don't do the just generic connection invite. Usually what I'll say is, hey, it was so delightful to meet you or to connect with you about this topic. So I'll personalize it to how I met that person. I'd love to really stay in touch and further our network together. To be able to do that, can I please add you to my online Rolodex on LinkedIn? It is personal. It reminds them how we met. It's authentic, and it's a great way to really build those connections. The other thing that's really important is to periodically reach out to people through direct messages and things like that. And there are some people that don't allow direct messages from just anybody. Sometimes you need to actually buy into LinkedIn Premium to be able to do this. But it is a really, really good tool. And make it about connection, make it about service, make it about authenticity rather than, hey, I want you to buy this thing or join this group or any of those things. Just make it about connection first. The other thing that you can do as you're reaching out is actually Give a genuine congratulations when somebody updates their profile, starts a new job, has a birthday or a work anniversary. And again, don't just use those LinkedIn like autoresponders, actually make it authentic and real. There's a lot of value in that. The next thing that you want to do is join groups that are relevant to you on LinkedIn. And don't just join them, actually participate a little bit. Join the conversation, add your commentary, add your insight. What have you learned? What do you know? What are the trends that you're seeing? A little bit of humor goes a long way on all social media platforms. So be sure that you're sharing those things that are a little bit funny or interesting or amusing or clever, whatever those are. It's okay to push those out there. And then finally, think of LinkedIn as a way to build true, authentic connection. We said that at the beginning. I'm going to say it again here because it's really important. This is your takeaway. If you are not creating that genuine, valuable network, as time goes on, or as you have not reconnected with people, then gradually those connections will trickle away on LinkedIn. As you're networking, keep it professional, keep it relevant, talk about your industry, highlight what it is that you're doing, what you're excited about, landmarks that you've reached within your business. And then from there, consistency is the key. This is a lesson for me too. I definitely could be more consistent on my personal LinkedIn profile. Finally, and we're just going to touch on this quickly. If you are a business owner, it's really important that you have a business LinkedIn page, and that you update it, 2 or 3 times a month. One of the things that happens if you're not updating that regularly on LinkedIn is people who might visit your LinkedIn business profile will think that you've gone out of business. So it's really important that there's that consistency. But the other side of that is it's also really important that there are updates about what you're accomplishing, what's new, things like that within your business or within your industry. And you don't need to update this even as much as your business profile, but make sure that you are updating it and showcasing that that is what you are doing. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I love doing these live streams. And if there's anything that we can help you with your social media, your marketing strategy, your LinkedIn strategy, please do reach out. Also, you'll want to check our social media pages. We have regular classes every single month, very in detail workshops. We post those on our event page and on Facebook, and they're really worthwhile and they're very, very detailed. Finally, the other thing that you're going to want to do is, if you do need to book a consultation call, please do schedule that free 20-minute call. We've also popped that booking link into the comments, so check that out. Thanks again for joining us. Really, really delighted to connect with you. And again, thanks for tuning in.